Most students try to learn by repeating information, reading it again, reviewing it again, highlighting it again, but the brain doesn't learn through repetition alone. It learns through retrieval, structure, and meaning. Hello, and welcome to the third episode of Altiora Learning Intelligence. Altiora, Intelligence for Academic Performance, the Future of Academic Intelligence, Precision Learning for Today's Mind, Academic Performance, Engineered Mastery, Measurable Growth. Let us begin, shall we? To improve academic performance, you first have to understand one thing: how the brain actually learns. Because most study methods are not aligned with how learning works. They feel productive, but they don't build lasting understanding. This is where the gap begins. So, what actually is learning? Learning is not exposure, it is not familiarity, and it is not recognition. Learning is the process of encoding information, storing it, and being able to retrieve it when needed. If you cannot retrieve information, you have not learned it, you have only seen it. The illusion of learning. Most students rely on methods that create familiarity: rereading, highlighting, watching explanations. These methods feel effective because they make information look familiar, but familiarity is not the same as understanding, and it is not the same as recall. This is why students often feel confident while studying, but struggle during exams. So, how does memory actually work then? Let's dive in, shall we? For learning to happen, 3 stages must occur. 1. Encoding. The brain must first process and understand the information. 2. Storage. The information must be organized and stored in memory. 3. Retrieval. The brain must be able to access that information later. Most study methods focus only on encoding and ignore retrieval. That is where learning breaks down. Retrieval is the key. That is what is essential here when it comes to learning. The most effective way to learn is not to review information. It is to retrieve it, to test yourself, to recall without looking, to struggle slightly to bring information back. That effort strengthens memory, it builds durable knowledge, and it improves performance under pressure. Let's go over this now: structure over repetition. The brain does not store isolated facts efficiently. It stores structured information, connections, relationships, frameworks. This is why high-performing students organize concepts, group ideas, build mental models. They are not memorizing more, they are structuring better. Let us discuss cognitive load. The brain has limited processing capacity. When too much information is introduced at once, learning slows down, clarity decreases, retention drops, effective learning reduces unnecessary complexity, and focuses on what matters most. So, what does all this mean essentially then? Let us summarize and break it down. To learn effectively, move from passive review to active recall. Prioritize understanding before memorization. Structure information instead of collecting it. Reduce overload and focus on clarity. Learning is not about doing more, it is about doing what works. This is the foundation of academic performance, not effort alone, but alignment with how the brain works. Learning requires 3 things: encoding, structure, retrieval. Without retrieval, there is no learning. Without structure, there is no clarity. Without clarity, there is no performance. If studying has ever felt ineffective, it may not be a question of effort, it may be a question of alignment. Subscribe to continue exploring how learning actually works, and how to build systems that lead to consistent academic performance. Altiora, Intelligence for Academic Performance, the Future of Academic Intelligence, Precision Learning for Today's Mind, Academic Performance, Engineered Mastery, Measurable Growth. Altiora is part of the Altiora Learning Systems ecosystem, powered by Zapsest Corp., an academic intelligence platform focused on cognitive performance, language mastery, and next-generation learning. Altiora structures how students think, learn, and perform in academic environments. Thank you, and stay safe. Till next time.